Guess what's happening
now? Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Now.
Relax, don't do it when you wanna go to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. Relax, don't do it when you wanna suck into it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come.
When you wanna come.
Relax, don't do it when you wanna go to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. Relax, don't do it when you wanna suck to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come.
Come.
By the way, spoilers for Zoolander 2, House, and Godzilla. And
Jurassic Park was in there
Park,
too. Yeah,
yeah.
we did. Oh,
And maybe Force Awakens. I
yeah,
don't
probably.
know.
I think we
something
talked
like
about
that.
Yeah.
And Boy and His Beast. Maybe.
And Boy and
Oh yeah, the boy
Maybe.
and the beast.
No, I don't think we
the
did.
boy,
No.
I don't think
the
we
boy
did.
and the beast, or the beast and the.
Zoolander.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, welcome to Four Real Men.
What's up, guys?
It's the Zoolander 2 episode. Paul Blart Zoolander 2.
Oh, the great,
Whoa!
the
Whoa!
great
The implications of that, I'm already offended.
Zootopia Lander 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Can you?
Zoolander
Come on.
Mars rover.
You don't got it.
It's not too bad.
It has Lander in the title.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zoolander 2.
Yep, we saw it.
Zoolander
Four
2.
friends.
And it's us, John.
Ryan.
And me,
Andrew.
Andrew.
There you go.
Thank you.
Andrew.
You forgot his name again. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We
it
have him
happens.
under sedation between
Time
these,
to time,
these
it
filmings.
It
Exactly.
happens.
He has to be put back in his cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get used to it.
Get a new water bowl.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Get some salt lick.
Mm-hmm.
Some salt lick.
Sutlip.
Yeah.
Salt lick.
So yeah, Zoolander 2,
Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
aka Cameo, the movie.
Yeah, part 2.
Oh, what did this do wrong and what did this do wrong?
I take it you guys didn't like it.
Yeah, I think you might be able to pick
We
up-
totally liked it.
might be able to pick up-
Wink.
Audible wink.
Audible wink again
.com.
with the other eye.
Audible Wink. I like that because
Yeah.
it's a book site called Audible.
Oh yeah.
I get that.
Oh, I was actually going to wink.
Oh wait, did I go literal on the internet? That's a bad thing.
Literal like this
See-
movie did.
See what I did there? I did a stupid joke that you kind of giggled at. That's Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
It was a really stupid
honestly,
joke.
No, that's Zoolander 1. Zoolander 2 is Zoolander 1 again.
No, Zoolander
Yeah, like,
1,
I was
laughed
about to say,
harder at.
what's the difference?
Exactly.
Did you
dude,
like
that's-
Zoolander 1?
I did.
Loved
Did
it
you like it after the fact, or did you like it when you watched it?
when I watched
I
it.
liked it when I watched it, but that was after. So yeah, let's give because your feelings of Zoolander 1 will definitely affect your feelings of Zoolander 2.
Yes.
For one, did you see Zoolander 1? That
Yeah.
is first off and foremost what you need to know, to know if you will like Zoolander 2.
If you didn't, you'd see the same movie.
No, but I'm saying whether you know
Oh,
you'll know you'll like it.
Yeah.
I'm saying going in because Zoolander 1 I saw it on Comedy Central way after the movie came out and everyone
Yeah.
said it was shit and I saw it, I'm like,
I saw it
this
in
isn't
theaters.
bad.
Yeah.
I thought it had redeeming quality. It wasn't amazing,
No,
but it was
it's a stupid comedy.
but
It's
it
a stupid
definitely
Ben Stiller movie.
It definitely had it had some redeeming value to it. So that was my feelings of Zoolander 1. And so going into Zoolander 2, I'm like, it was the comedy that everyone thought couldn't. It was the one, you can't be funny.
Yeah.
We're going to poo on you.
Right.
And here they are getting a sequel. I'm like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time. That was my feeling going in.
that was
See,
how
I
you-
think
yeah.
that's your problem. You went with the bar raised.
He did. I went in with an open mind.
Mm,
I was like, all right,
I don't know if
part
Andrew
2,
can do that.
let's do it.
That's not an open mind. That sounds like you
That's
want
actually
it.
saying you
a
want
whatever happens, happens type mentality. But then it affected me. And what happened was not good.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of
I
your
don't
mouth
think
right
he
now?
does.
I perfectly understand the words that are coming out
You're
of my
talking
mouth.
about somebody who lives most of his life in a cage with a salt lick.
That's true.
He
That's
does,
very true.
I'm pretty sure he's just mimicking what people say around his cage.
Oh, he's a trained parrot.
Yeah, he's just a parrot.
They can't fly.
They can't fly.
What?
You
And no
can't
color-
fly.
Yeah.
I am fly. Hold on,
Oh my
hold on,
God.
hold on. Oh yeah,
Oh.
sunglasses came down.
Yeah, there was some actual sunglasses dropping on that one.
Again, funnier than that movie.
Honestly, I think that joke fits into that movie.
It did.
It's using
it would have.
fashion to do something stupid.
So,
You're-
anyways, go. Yeah. So,
I'll copy the movie. You're a joke.
anyways, go. Let's finish our roundabout of
Yeah.
Zoolander 1.
Zoolander 1, I saw probably the same as you. Like, people were saying that it was complete and utter crap, and I watched it and thought it was funny. And it's exactly what I thought was going to happen with this one. It's probably going to be the same shit, and if I take it as that, I'm going to laugh and enjoy myself.
Okay, Andrew.
I saw it in theaters when it first came out.
So you
and
were that gullible fool.
Yeah, because to me the trailer looks funny. I'm like, cool. I'll go see it. Of course, in the trailer they have the relaxed theme playing.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like, okay, cool. This is gonna be awesome. Saw it, loved it. Didn't absolutely adore it, you know what I mean? But it was pretty good. But then okay, so going into 2, I'm like, okay, Zoolander. I know a certain expectation, but I didn't want to believe that expectation. I did want something new.
So that's your expectation.
Your expectations was
Was
you wanted something new,
new.
and that's why it's disappointing to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it did not meet your expectation.
No, because it was
My
a direct
expectation-
copycat.
My expectation was that. I thought it was going to be the same movie. It's a Ben
see-
Stiller movie. It doesn't elevate.
Did he direct the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Because he directed this one.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Okay, well, no, I mean, that's that. Because they promote it like that, too. When they promote Zoolander 2, they said directed by Ben Stiller. So I figured, okay, if he didn't do the first one, this is something he's taking on. He actually, it could make or break the movie.
Well,
And
I don't think
whether
the
or
direction
not
was the problem.
direction.
With the movie.
Yeah, like that's he could direct them. Anyone could have directed that movie if the script that would have said what happened. So I don't think direction was the. And frankly, direction wasn't a problem in the movie.
Yeah.
The pacing, the settings, the
Pacing
camera
was good.
angles, any of that stuff. None of that was a problem. It was, to me, it was the writing. The writing, what was wrong with the movie.
So you didn't find it funny, and you were disappointed with.
In the entire length of the movie, I had 2 guttural laughs.
Yeah, same here.
2.
Same here.
I
They were
can't-
right next
and they
to each
were-
other.
No, they weren't.
No, you and I were right
Oh,
next
we
to
were
each
right
other.
next to each other. I
And
thought
we
you said
had, we
laughs.
both had the
We
same
both laughed
laughed
at
out
the 2,
loud.
and they were both physical comedy bits. One was the jitterbug driving the car flips, and then
And it keeps
endlessly
flipping.
flips.
That was good.
That
And
was-
he's the kid in the background for that entire scene was amazing.
That was funny. And then the other one was at the very end, Owen Wilson jumping up to attack Will Ferrell and then falling on the fat kid. Those were the 2 points where we actually bust up laughing, and they were both executions of actual comedy. It was subverting our expectations. The second one was the here comes final confrontation and complete failure.
Yeah.
Where the first one was here comes the gag from the first movie. Oh no, we totally
that was
threw
the
it-
car scene.
Threw it off. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So those were everything else was just remember the last movie? There it is again.
Yes.
And then anything that was new was typically here's a cameo and they're gone. You'll never see that character or person again.
The cameos I thought were just chuckly.
They were
Like,
they,
oh,
to me
look,
they were
it's this person
throwaway.
in
They were
this-
complete throwaway.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland is one of the few cameos that is actually a solid addition.
Solid?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Snake?
That, of course, Sting being a part of the story. And
Sting was amazing.
having a great part.
Benedict Cumberbatch as all I thought was hilarious.
Yeah,
great,
it was great.
yes.
Why wasn't that in the rest of the
Exactly.
movie?
Because it didn't need to be.
No,
It
but
did!
It did because
Why?
I
Because
thought,
you wanted more of it?
I thought he was
I
going to
wanted-
be one of the villains or one
I
of the guys
wanted
they
that-
fight.
I wanted
That would
all.
have been
yes,
great, yes.
Like that's what it
Here,
built it
okay.
up to.
Let me give you my dream pitch for what Zoolander 2 should have been.
Hit me, John.
We had what we had up to the fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We have everything's the same up to they go to Mugatu in prison.
Say it again.
Mugatu, then they tell him this all happened and it's all connected to you. Mugatu comes to the realization that was one of his old plans, that this wasn't something he had planned, and someone's using one of his old ideas to exact revenge on Zoolander.
Yep.
Mugatu still breaks out of the prison, but now he is a third party in Derek, Mugatu, and the fashion wizard woman who floats around, which they totally throw that joke away, which I would have loved to see her float around some more.
That would have been good, yes.
And now turn out to be, she's actually a fashion witch.
Woo!
Let's introduce fucking magic. Fashion magic.
You thought it was a
and have fucking All and the fucking whatever the comedian that was the little kid. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. Those are her two homunculi fashion models.
There you go.
And now we have this three-way. Because the
Testify, John.
Because that would have been way out of nowhere. It would have done the same thing the first one did, which is there's more to the fashion world than you know.
Yes.
Which is
And
supermodels conspiracy.
The thing is we already have magic, and we have this legend.
But which they throw away at the very end of Will Ferrell saying, "Oh, it's just a made-up story," and then it turns out it's real. But then that's throwaway because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Why not take that fantasy idea? Because we already have fucking psychic blue steel from the first movie. Let's go full on with that. Let's literally make fashion magic.
Yeah, fashion
That's
magic.
to me.
That would have been
How
very
It would have
entertaining.
been
You
more.
look good.
But that's all well and good. Just because that was not the movie does not make the rest of the movie bad.
Wrong.
It does from the comparison of if Zoolander 1 was our bar, it aimed for mediocrity. It targeted it.
It aimed for Zoolander.
It aimed, which is
Zoolander
mediocrity.
is a shitty movie.
Zoolander set a standard, and it said, and we're meeting that exact standard.
Yes.
And we don't want to go above it. And
It doesn't. It's Zoolander. That's the thing. Is I don't expect anything greater from Ben Stiller.
if I'm seeing a number 2, that means they had something more to say to me.
Exactly.
If this is just
No.
no,
So
I'm not saying that's the reason, but that's my expectations. If you're going to
Okay.
tell me I've got more to show of the same story, you should have more to say.
it's someone's second stand-up routine. They have a certain type of
That was also
humor.
their first stand-up routine.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. You're still going to get a few new laughs out
If
of it.
it's a second, you're expecting more, just like you said.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
I'm not expecting anything different though. So I've
so
already heard
if you go see a stand-up comedian and then you go see him again, he does the exact same set.
he says the same. He says similar things. He has
This was the
a
exact
set.
same thing.
Okay,
Derek's dumb and doesn't understand things and pronounces things wrong. Let's just do that again, but not
Yes.
evolve it. Here's a perfect example of how they could have evolved it. Whoever the fucking swimsuit model, I can't remember the actress's name, who played her at the swimsuit model fashion
Meadows or
police.
whatever. Or,
No. It's something really exotic.
It's
Son of a bitch.
Spanish sounding.
should probably have a list.
It's not
Whatever.
Wait,
But essentially,
it was Ava Meadows.
anyway,
No,
whoever
it's,
it was, she was clear the romantic
It's not
interest.
Penelope Cruz.
Yes,
No.
it is actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Whoever, why not instead of, for one, it goes against the entire logic of Zoolander 1, fashion models are idiots, and now we have fashion police who are fashion models who are completely competent, intelligent, and running a fashion, secret police. Why not instead have her be
But they weren't supermodels. They were all people that had failed in the fashion industry.
But as Sting pointed out, the only difference between a fashion model and a rock star is that rock stars are intelligent. They don't have the genes for stupid. So a fashion model is still a model, which should still be naturally stupid in this in the lore of this.
Supermodel is the stupid ones, though.
No. Just models. Models, period, I think is the...
No, because they
the fashion world.
No, not the fact, because Mugatu isn't stupid.
yeah.
Not necessarily.
Oh no. Well, yeah.
Because he's a controller. He's not a model himself. He's the manipulator. So he's not stupid
Yeah, that's
necessarily.
true. He manipulates.
It's the
models,
models
yeah.
themselves. They are the perfect... Because that's what Zoolander 1 was about. They're the perfect assassins. Empty-minded but perfect physical features.
Wait, are you talking about Zoolander 1 or Zoolander 2?
Shut up.
I'm confused.
I get it. You've made that point. don't harp on it too much, otherwise you're Zoolander 2 and you're harping the same joke over and over again.
Oh, that's blowing my mind.
Anyways,
Are you spinning that pinwheel on the table right now, and it's not stopping?
Shut up.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Inception.
That is not timely. Much like half the jokes in this movie.
Oh, fuck
Yes, it is completely
Give me a
dated,
there you
I
go.
will agree. But you see, I still think that your entire problem with this movie is that you had a higher expectation for it than you should give a Ben Stiller Zoolander movie.
Just because you...
Go back and watch Zoolander 1. It's a stupid fucking movie. Zoolander 2 is exactly the same, and I'm okay with that because I was expecting a stupid fucking movie.
I'm not saying I don't want a stupid fucking movie. I don't want the same stupid fucking movie. I don't want
especially when you
it to
pay
just
for
be, it's another fashion conspiracy to take out people, and just like, all the fucking jokes are like throwaway or references to the old jokes. Hey, he's got a small phone, well now we got big phones. Like, it's
the
just
same thing.
Like, honestly, I would directly compare this series to the Austin Powers series.
Yes, thank you.
Austin Power
Thank you.
1 to Austin Power 2. Austin Power 2 did time travel, introduced new characters that were permanent, such as Fat Bastard, and continued throughout the series, and just took it to different places. We go to space and have lasers.
And yet it did the same jokes. It did the silhouette joke in a different way. It did the shush again.
Yes.
But
that is not the entirety of the movie.
It's still different enough.
That's most of... Okay, so...
Zoolander 2...
I would not say that it is most...
I would say most...
I would say yes, most of the movie, Zoolander 2 is Zoolander 1. But what parts it does differently, I thought were hilarious. The part where they're running away, the Sting references constantly and them not getting it. The person I saw it with does not know Sting or the police, and when I put that all together, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Once I figured, like, once it's like, oh, he was a beat cop. It's like, oh, and then suddenly, like, they're like, he, like, oh, there's a rose in the desert. Like, he's just saying, Sting reference, Sting. I'm like, oh my god, it's Sting. Oh my god, his dad is Sting. He's a police beat cop. That is a surprisingly hidden joke in a stupid movie.
Yeah, no, that's
Love
good.
That. That's good. That is completely
that is good.
new. The Justin Bieber in the beginning, all of the cameos I thought were stupid but funny. The one I didn't like was is it Chris Kattan?
Chris Kattan?
No, Chris Kattan's
What's the shrunken head kid?
Oh,
that's Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen. That's it.
Yeah, I thought that one was
pointless.
Stupid.
There was nothing about him that Fred Armisen had to be there to do.
But when they introduce him, like, why? I felt like he was going to come back. He's going to be shown again. They're all part of the same group.
I wanted a real little boy in that.
Right, but what I'm saying is that character is part of that group, that villainous group.
That's
just
what
like
I mean.
all.
Like, all was
All
the
was
thing.
a part
I wanted
of it.
all to come. I wanted all to be the final boss fight.
So up until that point, that's what, like 30 minutes? No, like that's a good like 40 minutes into the movie, I think, when they're doing the all thing.
Something like that.
Yeah. So that's a good portion of the movie. So if we're going percentage wise, you're fine with the movie up until then, and you have a few more.
I still don't. Well, there's still plenty of throwaway cameo. Like, that's the other thing. I hate all the throwaway cameos, and the keystone of it is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson was the epitome of the throwaway cameo of the movie.
That's when I thought it was fucking retarded. That scene where they just start talking on balconies. Oh, hey guys, look, there's that guy.
No, actually, I thought
the joke was okay.
That's a good joke. Neil deGrasse Tyson in it was
to me,
stupid.
He represents exactly what's wrong with the cameos. They bring him in, they have him say the most generic thing that he could possibly say involving astrophysics, and then Owen Wilson has to literally say to the audience, "That blows my mind." But it does.
Yes.
If they made the joke that what he said wasn't actually that amazing, and Owen Wilson's mind is only blown because he's a stupid fashion model, that could have been a play on the character, but instead they have to point out this guy's science-y.
Yeah.
And it's just so plainly spelt out.
That one was really stupid, but I think that's what Zoolander does. It's stupid jokes, and if you don't like them, it's completely stupid and it's painful. That's Ben Stiller to me.
But that's
why I don't like Ben Stiller. Zoolander,
that's weird. I like Ben Stiller.
I have no one way or the other on Ben Stiller.
I hate
Owen Wilson. I hate Owen Wilson.
I like Owen Wilson.
I'm,
And like that's
I'm okay
that's
on
another.
almost.
Oh, that pissed me off. They do, of course, the obvious. He has a mask on. His face is scarred. He takes it off. It's a little Nick.
Of course it is.
But
Here's where
Derek's reaction to it was.
I wanted him
Yes.
to vomit. If he had vomited, I would have
That
actually
would have been
laughed.
funny, yeah.
Because that would have been a total overreaction and would have gone into craziness.
Yeah.
This was the exact expected reaction I was expecting.
Zoolander's reaction
put it back
to
on.
the
Put it
scar?
back on. It's so much. Like,
You know, here's
That's
what
expected.
here's
It was
here's
solely
exactly
expected.
how they could have amped it up. Have that little Nick and have him go like, "Oh, it's so gross." He's like, "Yeah." Flick his hair back. He's missing an ear. He's missing an ear. He just has a hole in the side of his head.
Like, oh,
and him go like,
shit.
"Oh!" Like go even further. That's the thing. Most of the jokes never go further. They just go at face value, and then most of them are just Zoolander one.
Again, I think you are asking too much of Zoolander.
You can say that all you want, but
you're at okay. So you just said that's Zoolander 1. You're asking for something greater than Zoolander 1. I went to this movie to say Zoolander. Zoolander isn't
no.
elevated.
I came to this movie to see Zoolander 2. I came to see
But it doesn't-
Zoolander built up.
It doesn't get elevated
It
whatsoever.
had that's.
But
So,
that's
the
whole
comment-
point.
no,
in
the-
making
no,
it-
the comedy is the same.
You're using the
Two.
fact that it's Zoolander that you should never expect greater from it.
I'm saying that Zoolander in itself is a dumb comedy. You're asking for something that is a different form of comedy. You're asking for a comedy that is greater than what Zoolander offers.
Yeah, because I expect it when it has a 2 on the end of it. When someone
it doesn't-
says sequel, they have to build upon the existing property.
I don't think that elevation would actually be part of 2. 2 can be the same
I'm-
fucking story. Every single
I'm not
action
even
movie out there.
saying 2 needs to be elevated. I'm saying I want to see something different. That's all. It doesn't have to be smarter. Tell me different jokes. That's what I'm saying. This is
Like,
going to see fucking...
Justin
they had a
Bieber
good
getting
storyline.
shot for 5 minutes in the beginning of the movie.
Right. That was.
It was
That was
okay.
it
I mean,
was-
I
it was
did
funny.
see that in the trailers before, so
Oh, I
it
didn't
wasn't.
see that. I don't watch the trailer.
I didn't
just
go out of
watch
my
it.
way. I just happened to
Like
catch it at
it
some
was
point.
the jokes because the storyline. No problem with the storyline. They did kind
Yeah.
of try to expand the world.
The storyline.
You know what I mean?
Like,
No, but it was different.
No, it's
But it was
completely
different.
stupid, and it's the
Like,
same thing.
it's the
just
same
like
thing.
every sequel movie. You have a problem with sequels the way I see your arguments.
No, I think there are
No,
better sequels.
because you-
I think we can find better examples of sequels.
Because if
But
if it's the
in
case,
general, Hollywood creates sequels that are
Yes.
cash grabs. They are not better.
no,
Rarely is the
I-
sequel better.
I
True.
agree.
True.
But that shouldn't be what our expectations are. Just because Hollywood does that doesn't mean we should be okay with it.
No. I'm not saying I'm okay with it. I expect it though. Expecting something and
See,
being okay with it.
if
is
I
two
went in,
different
if I
things.
had the expectation that Zoolander 1 was just going to be Zoolander 2 was going to be Zoolander 1 again with nothing to offer, I would have never have seen it.
Okay.
I would have just said, "This is why would I pay money for this? I can watch Zoolander 1."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or,
that's-
or at least
I'm fine with
Or
that.
at least I would have waited. Wait till it's either DVD.
I would have
go to a
spent
friend's house.
$0 on this if I knew I was seeing Zoolander 1 again.
Yeah.
Like we got so like
I'm
not
not-
even compared to Zoolander 1. Like Zoolander 1 had the David Duchovny hand jar model, like
Yeah, that-
being a deep throat.
Yeah,
Where
that-
was that?
That one was funny. I liked Billy Zane. Billy Zane in part 2.
Billy Zane.
Billy
He had a
Zane.
bigger role in this one.
Billy Zane going around and actually like finding them to bring them back. Kiefer Sutherland being part of the orgy group.
No,
that
of
was
course.
funny. That
funny.
was good.
What was the?
He was pregnant.
Yeah,
he had
he
a
was pregnant.
miscarriage.
Kiefer Sutherland was
Thank you.
pregnant.
I
and had a
shouldn't have
miscarriage.
kicked down that door.
That was great. That was fun. I'm
Yeah.
completely
You're laughing about it.
I did.
Yeah,
I
but that-
chuckled through the whole entire
Yeah,
movie.
no, I chuckled.
It was chuckles,
but it was never laughs. It was
Even-
just
even
The
now-
thing is I've Zoolander. When I first watched the first Zoolander, I was never like, that's really funny. I got the black lung pop. I didn't freaking find that funny at all. When he's swimming as a merman, a little bit, sure. But the parts,
merman. It's a merman.
the parts that made me laugh were the references that everyone was making to them and remembering it. The movie got
so
better.
then Zoolander 2's not funny. Zoolander 1's funny in memory.
Zoolander 1 is funny in memory. Zoolander 2, I would say, hey, that's making me remember this and that. This is making... It's the same humor, so I understand
So does
the
that
humor
make
right now.
Family Guy the ultimate comedy experience because all it ever does is references things you've known before?
I'm not
true,
saying that
actually.
Zoolander 2 is the ultimate comedy experience.
but you're
I'm
saying that's
it's a type
that's
of humor. And that's,
Referen-
that references is a type of humor. You cannot say that it's not.
But it is, but it's not when all you do is reference yourself.
It's stupid.
It's utterly like it's not doing anything. It's just it's boring.
Yeah, it's not.
You just said that you chuckled throughout it, though.
Because I'm like, here comes a joke. Like, that was it. I saw the joke. Every joke I saw coming before it ever did anything.
Grabbing the ass on the statue and stuff.
Yes, like
The
every
swimsuit model swimming in the ocean like a dolphin.
that one I didn't see
And
coming,
like,
but
just
I did not.
exploding out of the
But it
water.
still didn't get me to laugh that much. It was just like, I don't know. Like I said, there was only 2 guttural laughs.
Megatu being buff.
No, yeah, well, that was in the trailer also.
I didn't
Which
watch the
was
trailers.
funny.
It was funny, but I was just like, I know he's not, though. I could see
It looked pretty funny to me, though.
No, it was
At
funny.
that point.
But again, I already saw the joke of him ripping off the muscle suit, so I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's what I mean. The jokes were just like, I saw every joke. It did not subvert my expectations.
I think
which means
the
it's
reason
not funny.
you don't like this is because you took it way too seriously. You
No,
thought about this
no
movie. I think this
way.
movie is
This is
it's
all-
a stupid
all-
comedy and you need to shut off your brain. Have a shot beforehand.
See, you even admit you went in this movie drunk.
Yes.
You would need a shot. You shouldn't have to.
I
need
shouldn't have to
anything.
alter myself to make a movie funny.
Yeah,
As you
no
said, you
way.
shouldn't need friends to make a game fun.
Yeah, no, and I say that this movie is a bad movie. I still say that it is a funny movie because if you
But that's
my expectation.
But that's the
of
thing.
It.
If it's a funny movie, it's a comedy. That means it's doing its job right, which means
No,
it's
but
not a
it's
bad
so,
movie.
it's so bad that it's funny to me.
Oh, wait, you're laughing at the poor quality of it?
The poor quality of the jokes.
See,
It's-
bad
it's-
jokes
it's-
are bad jokes, and I don't find that funny. I'd rather find
I
something.
love bad
I'd
jokes.
rather find.
I laugh at the most
No.
stupidest shit.
Well, you're.
And that movie did not do that
yeah,
for me.
like
You just said that you were chuckling throughout and you had
a
two
chuckle
guttural
is not like that. Like that's like very low.
a chuckle is like
A chuckle-
going to a business meeting, and before the meeting, he's like, "My wife is a bit of a nag." Everyone goes, and that's it.
No.
That's a chuckle.
That's not a chuckle.
If it tickles you and gets you that,
It tickled me,
I'm
yeah.
saying if that's an
Well,
honest laugh.
If it's an honest
if that
laugh,
was your
yes.
honest laugh, that's a chuckle.
Because honestly, that's probably a pandering laugh. Otherwise,
There
No,
were-
I'm saying
there
that
were
example
times-
is what I got from it.
I remember sitting next to you, and
I will say
I
say
like look at you, and I'm like, oh my god, they're doing it again.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
And then we watch it, and it happens again and again. I mean, again,
and
I
the-
chuckle.
I'll say this: in the entire
Oh,
theater, the
that
people
sucks.
who laughed the most were the dumb meathead frat guys in front of us.
Honestly, there
They-
were a lot of people in the audience that did laugh out loud
Yeah.
more than we did.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I
Yeah.
actually questioned it. I'm like, that's not.
Well, you
funny.
looked at, and I said, guess what? They're the general audience.
Yeah.
So
And Zoolander was the first Zoolander. Like, the thing that I have a problem with you guys not liking this movie is you guys saying that you liked Zoolander 1.
I don't know. It's weird. It's
That-
really
that's,
weird.
That's my issue with this.
I
Is
mean,
that-
I
because
kinda
if you
understand.
hated Zoolander 1, Zoolander 2 is an awful movie.
because
That's
but
what people say
because
about Dumb and
Zoolander
Dumber 2.
before Zoolander 1, there was not a fashion model
Yeah.
conspiracy spy movie
It's good
centered
because
around stupid comedy.
it's its
So
own
it was
thing.
original and novel at the time. Now I'm seeing the exact same thing again, and it's boring. I want something new.
Right,
You
like-
can still have the comedy be stupid, but do it in different ways. Like I said, if fucking Penelope Cruz was dumber than Derek Zoolander, because she's also a model, and have them have dumb offs, that might have been funny.
But she can't because she's playing the role
She
of
has
a
to.
wife.
She has to be the generic
has
love
to be the
interest,
smart-
competent because the man's stupid. So the
smart
woman has
female.
to be smarter than him. It's pandering to general audiences.
Yeah.
It's just doing
And
the
it's
same
stupid,
thing.
so I will hate upon it for that because it's not being funny stupid. It's just being stupid.
John will hate upon it.
I will.
Yeah.
Well, because he's
Hate
saying
upon it.
go in with lowered expectations, and my argument is no. It's their job to meet my expectations.
I think that this is the wrong movie
They
to
should-
have high expectations.
I don't care what movie it is.
They had an opportunity
if
to
I
make something.
the fact is
New.
Ben Stiller has all the resources to make a funny movie.
Yes.
He has the name power, he has the star power, he has all sorts of fun friends that he can put in this movie
He
to
is
bring
funny.
the funding. So he can make a funny movie. He did not. So I will be harsh on him for it.
No,
I will cast
now and forever.
Lord John casts his judgment upon this jester known as Zoolander 2. It be sent to the dungeon.
Order!
Order,
Order!
Okay, so
So
now
that's
that we've gone through and said we do or do not like the movie, let's talk about the movie.
okay.
Acting.
Yeah. Meh. It's just meh.
It's fine.
Everyone
It's a
everyone
comedy.
did the same roles they did before, and anyone who was new was thrown away, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's it. Like everyone did
The
the same
cameos
job they
were
did
the
before.
entertaining part.
Yes.
The cameos,
The
were the
most
entertaining
of the
part.
movie, though.
Yeah, and that
And
sucks
they were
that he relied on
throwaway.
that.
They were just
They were
there.
constant.
The only
Doesn't
one,
Because
matter.
the world itself was...
Just
the only one that
just
was not
because
throwaway.
I see a face doesn't mean I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, I'm not saying because of that face you laugh. I'm saying within that role you laugh.
But
All
most of the
being
cameos
who he
were
was.
themselves, outside of like Cumberbatch.
But like
Big
awkward
Paul.
versions of themselves. Sting is one of the leaders of this weird
Right.
thing, and also Owen Wilson's father.
Right.
He didn't say anything that was funny. That's just the setup. Where's the punchline?
The punchline was he was his father, and he didn't get it the entire time he was trying to point it out to him. It
And
was
I
the dumb
saw
model
all
joke.
those jokes coming, so they weren't funny. They did not subvert my expectations.
I mean, honestly, the only cameo I thought stood strong was the Kiefer one because he kept coming back.
Kiefer was
It was
probably
part
the
of the
best
story.
cameo. It was it was throughout the story.
You know,
Every time he came back, there was a new thing to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kiefer Sutherland was a great use of a cameo. He wasn't on the entire time. He constantly progressed for the story, for a character story, and he was a man pregnant.
Yes, he was.
That's great. That's great. It right there is immediate subversion of expectations. It is, how does a man get pregnant? Doesn't matter. He does in this universe.
in some orgy, and everybody's
And
everybody
everyone's
that
pregnant.
the father is
Owen Wilson. Yeah, it's no other combination. It's all Owen Wilson's kids.
yeah.
That's great. That is complete, and that is stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's funny, and it wasn't in the first movie, so I like it.
well, it's new.
It's new, and
Yeah.
it's a good joke. And then that's like one of 5 in the entire movie, out of the hour and a half, 2-hour movie or whatever it was.
I don't think it was 2 hours.
Whatever,
No.
whatever.
John probably thought it was longer.
Yeah.
Because he did. I mean,
When you don't like something, it's
yeah.
It didn't feel long. I'm just throwing out times because
Okay.
that's generic movie times.
Right.
So I gave it a half-hour difference. So I really don't know.
Okay.
But so
yeah, I mean, the cameos were chuckle. I mean, everyone did their part. Yeah, I mean, Will Ferrell's always good. I love Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
He
I
always
like that
commits.
his feet got strong and he like choked a bitch, or like twisted his head or something like
Yeah.
Cammy style.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Unnecessarily.
Yeah. Throws the coffee at his assistant, and like they have that like weird gay relationship
I
with
like
each other.
how what's her face that was portrayed as like the big evil bad, but wasn't.
the old
Yeah.
like
Where I did like that line. It's like everyone says it's like she's floating, and
Yeah,
and literally
that's
she's
a
on like
great
wheels.
joke. But then it's gone.
Yeah, you gotta go. Like, that's it. Like I've seen it many
And
times.
then
Seen
on
it
top
Wayne's
of that,
World.
the character gets thrown
See-
away because it turns out it's just the girl from the last movie in disguise.
Oh,
Nah.
speaking of plot holes or holes or whatever,
this one offended you so
it
much.
pissed me off.
We
What
actually stuck to
happened?
the end of the credits to see if this was
What
true or
happened
not.
to the DJ guy from the first one?
The DJ guy that was the headmaster at the school.
headmaster.
Yeah.
He
What
just
happened to him?
disappeared after that, and he's never back in the rest of the movie.
Never.
And this bugged the shit out of Andrew.
It did
That
because
bugged you?
I'm expecting. Well, because
Because you wanted to break dance fight again?
Well, they already used that joke.
Yeah,
They're making out fighting. Oh, but it's breakdance fighting in the other one. Anyways,
they're sexy.
when
fighting.
Sexy fighting.
Yeah.
when she ripped off that, I guess.
See, I didn't actually
suit?
compare those two as the same fight. It's just two
No,
chicks are
no,
fighting
yeah.
and
But
it's the
walking
same-
with the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when she ripped off her mask or whatever, I'm like, okay, look, that's her. The original group is there. Where's that
Where's
headmaster
the
guy?
DJ?
Where is he?
DJ breakdance.
Why
guy.
isn't he fighting with someone? That's why I
Like-
thought they could use all as one of the
Oh,
bad guys.
is that guy?
Or just in place
no,
of him?
not necessarily,
No.
but like in place of him.
Yeah, all I think should have been in the movie
The thing is,
entirely.
I agree with your different plot because that sounds amazing, and all was
We
probably
love
my favorite.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch. We love
All
It's
of
not that I love
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
It's the concept of all of
him
this
just
giant,
like touching him and like
giant,
all
creepy,
is
gender
all.
neutral
no,
thing.
What,
Those
no, what
faces.
are you? What are you?
Yeah.
All is all.
That speaks. And
You know,
just,
do you get like sausage and berries, or you got to slit down?
Yeah.
Like, and then when they're getting whipped, and he's like
Yeah.
flying after him, like,
Yeah, it's
oh, different sausage and berries. Oh,
Oh yeah, if you actually hear his voice, he's like, ah, oh, ah, oh.
everything with all was
Hilarious.
great, which is why I wanted more of
You
it.
could have seen more. Yeah,
But
exactly.
but the cameos are throwaway.
I will agree that they did not use a lot of their star power correctly. But
Or not necessarily correctly, but like I mean, in a stronger way.
no, I don't think they used it
they went
correctly.
for quantity over quality.
Yeah,
They went
but
for
the thing
how
is,
many faces can we put in versus is this face actually funny? Let's put them in more.
Right.
And that's where like all would have been in it more. Like that would have been a good character to have returning throughout the movie.
Yeah, because
But
it flies
I,
off. And he doesn't
but I
remember.
wonder
Yeah.
about the cameos being there as if they were paid for, because usually cameos are just cheap. Here's a few hundred and you're good. Like, and they only can stay on for so long. Otherwise, the requirements for them to be on there drives up budget.
Yes.
So actually, to have everyone just in a bit part, it could have just been that they wanted to be in the movie. Yeah, go ahead and be in the movie for 5 minutes.
Could have
The
been.
ones that they're paying off, and that Kiefer Sutherland, they're paying for Billy Zane, they're paying for
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
what?
Yeah, she was in the
They're not-
scene that I was talking about.
But no, I'm talking about the ones that were in it more, not the
Oh, not the
tiny
cut.
ones.
Oh, okay.
Sting,
okay.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
the ones
okay.
that had story
Kiefer,
influence,
stuff like that.
Those are the ones that are probably listed more so as the acting credit. Like,
Yeah.
it could have just been that, and then all of the cameos that we see that are cameos, which you see them for 5 seconds and they're gone,
Yeah.
instead of being an actor, because Kiefer Sutherland is not a cameo; it is a
Yeah.
he is a part.
That's
in
a
the movie.
role. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So it could be that that's the difference. Is they had all these people, and then the cameos are just there because they want to be in Zoolander because they love the movie, they love the original.
right.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was just
So
thinking.
you can't.
Does
But you like Cumberbatch being in it for 5 minutes could have been all of the time that they.
I would argue it's because the difference between a cameo, well, for one, Cumberbatch is maked up as fuck, given
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. That was a role in a lot of ways.
It was like 5 minutes. It's the same thing as having. It's close to
Fred
having.
Armisen is a cameo. We paste your face on a kid, you say a couple lines, and you're
Yeah.
out of the movie for the rest. All actually had like a lot of dialogue for her, specifically for All. That wasn't just jokes in general.
For It.
It was for It. That was all about its gender identity and things like that.
this was to the new world that
and the
they're
new
building
world,
into.
like, I think All was something that could have been.
It could have been, but I think that most of them could have been also just treated as cameos. Someone wants to be in the movie, we can get them for 5 minutes. Let's put them in there.
Did part one have a lot of cameos?
I don't remember it having a lot.
I don't
It
remember it
had
having
quite
a lot
a
either.
few for what it was.
So, I mean, I remember.
I mean, there was the fashion people in the dark room with Mugatu, which were those the actual
Yeah.
fashion designers?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that and,
The
one.
the fashion designers. There's
There was
David Bowie.
David
there's
Bowie.
well, you meant in the second one, right? Like
I'm talking about the
when they
first
were-
one. No,
Oh, the first one. Oh no, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the first one when Mugatu at the very
Yeah.
beginning is giving his evil plan. In
Yeah, all the
dark
fashion
room.
people are the
Those
fashion-
those
yeah.
were the actual whoever.
Yeah, David
you know.
Bowie, Billy Zane.
I don't remember much else, but then again, it's been David Duchovny.
David Duchovny.
David Duchovny.
But the thing is that movie was. I mean, as far as firsts go, it's you don't get a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
in
Well, but
first.
the
No,
same
but
time,
I
it
think
was
that's
also-
why
I think that's why this one had so many. Is they're doing
they were banking on it.
they're doing this first, but they're adding to it because people will be in it.
That's,
It kind of gave me the sense that they hope, oh, this will
to
make
me,
it better.
To me, it was in place of comedy. In place
Yes.
of comedy, we'll put celebrities on screen to do a bit, and then they're gone.
and say bitch when they wouldn't normally say bitch, like Neil deGrasse.
yeah,
Oh, that one.
It was
We
delivered
talked about
poorly,
that
too.
one. That one just pissed me off because I don't. I did I liked the joke of
I
the
just-
rooftops because they're all on
that
the same
could have been
exact
funnier,
set.
but they needed to. They just need to expand the joke.
And then just her appearing like, "Oh, Zoolander, we're ready to go." Like, wait, what?
At
How
that
do
point,
you?
at that point, they could have made the cameos themselves a joke by just going on to like, And there's the Denver Broncos.
Oh my god.
You know, have an entire football team on there, or something way
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what they just don't go
It'd be
ridiculous
funny
enough.
if they went with that, and then they actually just showed a horse. 2 horses, like,
Yeah.
Oh man.
what? No, there's a
Or
lot of ways.
even go even further and just like, and there's Barack Obama, and then it just shows an empty roof and just cut to Ben Stiller's like, couldn't get him? Oh, okay, never mind. And just literally go meta on it. Just
Right.
go full meta, like, yeah, we're making a movie, we couldn't get that guy, oh well, keep going.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. They didn't try. The movie doesn't try.
No, I don't think it. I think it tried to do one thing and one thing only: be Zoolander.
And that's lazy. And I
It
don't
is.
like it. And I will hate on it.
Okay.
That is like my...
It really sucks to me because okay. 'Cause-
Expectations.
No. Well, because the marketing for this I thought was great. There was a viral video of them bombing that.
They actually announced the Zoolander 2 when they did a Paris Fashion Week, and they
Yes.
actually did a walk-off.
Yes.
Or they were just part of the show. They
From
actually
then
just wore
on,
the clothes and were models.
I was hyped, and even from then, I was hoping
No, I was
like
never hyped.
Well,
I just...
that, again, you're
See,
not
you're,
me.
you're hi- you.
Let me
I
explain.
think your expectations
That's
were
fine.
much higher.
So
that's like
I'm just trying to.
I'm basically...
Just
sorry,
let me
yeah,
explain.
go ahead,
Okay.
sorry.
Since then, I was thinking, oh, this is cool. So now when it comes out, maybe he can, since he's directing it, maybe he'll do. Since there's so much superhero stuff going on, maybe he'll do a Mystery Men too. That would be great because it would fit into to this time. But you know what? Now, if that gets announced, you know what I'm gonna think? It's gonna be the same shit,
You're gonna...
and I'm not gonna want to see it.
that's fine.
That
That's
sucks. That's what
that-
this movie does for me now. It ruins
Yeah,
everything.
it ruins your expectations, and that right there is why you don't like this movie. And I am perfectly fine with that because that just means that you had expectations for this movie when you shouldn't have. Honestly,
you
It's-
should because it's a sequel.
A
That's
sequel's
my
shitty.
baseline. A sequel,
Like,
as,
a
if you're putting a
sequel.
2 on it, that means you have more to say.
We're doing more. What did the
That
Avengers do?
should
They
be-
did more.
That should be
And
what...
Avengers
Well,
2 was almost exactly the same story, really. Like,
But it
they-
did more.
It did.
It did.
bits.
And that's... It did more.
It
went-
did new
went-
characters. It did,
it did new-
progression.
yeah, we-
it did. You saw characters grow.
The characters, yeah, we didn't see the same rehash of the characters even mentioned
Granted,
in
okay.
Avengers 2. We've gone through this shit before. Let's not fall into the trap again. They are aware that the previous movie happened and they
Yes.
have grown
Right.
from it.
Sorry.
That is progression.
But I am comparing a comedy to an action movie. It's
No, I'm not-
Comedy can kind of have
But
a
that's
wider
the thing.
range.
For
of
an
things.
action movie, you're expecting bigger, better action.
Yeah.
For a comedy movie, you expect more jokes. You expect them to go further.
different jokes, not go
Okay,
further,
even
though.
different jokes or go for like the same thing essentially.
Well,
I'm expecting because they just and then like on top of that, like the story of this didn't care even less than Zoolander
they
1.
did not at all.
No, they didn't.
I need to be on the top of the fashion world to prove to my son. Well, let's just throw that out. Now you're working with the fashion police, and like, just everything was just throwaway just to get. And half the jokes weren't worth it to throw things away. Had they just developed a solid story, they could have come up with new original jokes.
I wanted to.
That's
like
all.
It.
I'm not expecting
really
smarter
wanted
jokes.
to.
I'm expecting newer jokes. That's all. That's my expectation. That's why when I see Spaceballs 2
Oh god.
being announced, I'm like,
I hope.
I know Mel Brooks, for one, at this point, he's so old I can't see him coming up with anything original or new.
Well, with that, just like a little side note, with that, they're just going to take the formula of episode 7, get all
Yeah.
the old actors,
That's
be
yeah,
old
that's a
actors,
cash-in.
and then have new.
That's a
actors.
clear cash in.
Yeah, that's
Which
a
I'm
sequel,
okay
though.
with.
Yeah.
But it's still something
Yeah.
different.
No.
See,
It's
like,
still something different, though.
my expectations for sequels is exactly what this movie delivered. It's
I mean-
the same shit, different day. That's what sequels do in Hollywood. That is my expectations of Hollywood. If you want something more, then don't go to Hollywood for it.
But they can deliver.
They
That's
can,
my problem.
But you should not have the expectations that they will.
I think we should and judge them according to that. That's my. If we don't, if we just say, "Oh, there's more schlock, more garbage that you're just shitting out," I'm okay with that. There's no desire for improvement.
Well, no, but that's with this movie. I'm not expecting anymore because this movie is not a sequel that should, I think, build or become greater. It's a stupid movie.
Why not?
Like,
Why?
because I don't think that
How-
stupid, like, just
okay.
stupid in and of itself. A stupid movie, okay. If you're doing a sequel to a stupid movie, okay, I expect it to be a stupid movie again.
Yeah.
What did I get out of this? I got a stupid movie.
I
I
got-
laughed at it, and I was
I
fine
got the
with that.
same stupid movie.
There's
That's
so
my
many
problem.
better
It's
comedy
not. It has
sequels
nothing
out
to
there.
do with the intelligent level of the comedy. It's just that I'm seeing the same jokes played out the same way with the same people.
That's like a standard, though. Like, that's what I don't get.
I just
like,
pointed out Austin Powers 2. That was. They had some of the
They
same
did
jokes.
some of the same,
They
yeah.
had some of the same actors.
Yes.
But then they add new stuff and go to new places and start new jokes. This movie didn't.
I was gonna say also Wayne's World 2. It did the same thing. It had some of the same, but overall different. You remember Wayne's World 2?
Was that the one with the
Versus
Woodstock
Yes,
one?
they
Yeah.
tried to create.
Okay, yeah. There again is an they went larger. They did other things. They introduced new character and story arcs. Garth had a girlfriend in that
Yeah.
one. Garth learned independence in that one. That had new opportunities for jokes. That the guy with the weird eyes and then dot the I's and dot the J's joke. they told new jokes,
Yes.
and those were all stupid comedies.
No, I would not, because
Well, I really want. Okay,
I would not put them on the same level. Because right here,
Well, no,
you have
they're
Ben
better.
Stiller.
Yeah.
No, you have Ben Stiller. I hate Ben Stiller because all he does is dumb comedies. Recently, he's done real
He's done more serious stuff.
serious
I
stuff,
miss-
and he's fine.
I miss his series with like Jenny Garofalo and like way back when
I don't
in
know,
the early
series.
'90s. It was almost like the Upright Citizens Brigade, but like
But suckier.
Ben Stiller.
Because Ben Stiller.
Because Ben Stiller.
But that's what I expect from a Ben Stiller movie. If I go see Dumb and Dumber 2, what am I expecting from Dumb and Dumber 2? Dumb and Dumber 1?
Right.
I don't think that they're going to do anything with that. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what-
see, I haven't seen it either, but everyone said it was bad, but from what I've seen with the trailer, I know you don't watch trailers, it looked
I saw
different.
the one joke
It
where
looked
they
different
pulled
enough.
out half of it.
No, it didn't.
It looked...
See,
yeah, I'm just saying in my opinion. That's
I
Yeah.
think that
But we haven't seen
that's
it.
that's your
prerogative.
I don't have a nice way to say it. It's your feeling for thinking that sequels are generally going to get better.
I don't think that they are. I think they should. I'm not going in saying it's guaranteed. I'm saying, what new do you have to show me? Nothing? Then you have failed.
But you're judging by that. Like, I don't judge by
that's
that
what
because
a sequel should. That's what it is.
a sequel
A sequel
a
is building
general-
upon an original.
A general sequel, yes. For comedies, I don't have that expectation.
It was
Because
weird.
comedies are just another vehicle for a few jokes.
Yeah. We
Or-
didn't get a few jokes. We got the same jokes.
We got a few jokes.
It was...
Two laughs.
again, he
two
had an
laughs.
opportunity to make something great.
I paid
I don't think he did
$7.50 for a laugh.
$7.50?
$7.50.
$7.50 in
for
the
one
quote
laugh
of
to get
John.
2 whole laughs. That's what I got out of this movie. It
Okay.
was garbage. It was not. There's nothing
was-
redeeming.
It was kind of
Nothing
surprising
redeeming.
because when you actually told us, like, oh, it's great. It's great. I mean,
I said it's stupid. I laughed a lot.
Yeah, right. No, but we were in the theater going like, wow, Ryan
liked
yeah, he
this.
really
I
liked
did.
this. And we were really disappointed.
Like, yeah.
I wanted to
I
like it
maybe
so
that
bad.
maybe
That might be part of the problem too. I
maybe
got
my
your hopes up.
expectations of you is too high.
Honestly,
This is Ryan's ultimate
thank
plan.
you, thank you, right there. And it's possible.
Yeah,
this is why you
Everybody
failed.
that I've told thus far, I'm like, I really should tone it back because I thought it was stupid and hilarious. I was drinking at the time, and
Yeah.
yes, I know that has something to do with it because I would, my expectation
Yeah.
and ready for humor was just
Well,
there.
Then you should see it again.
I don't want to.
Well, I understand.
Zoolander 2. I don't want to see it again.
No, I don't like seeing movies like
One
right
after.
after I just saw it. I saw
Says
it
the
like
guy who
2
saw
weeks
Force
ago.
I know,
Awakens
but you
over
just-
and over again.
Love Star Wars. It's a different thing. that is a religion. That is not a movie.
Yeah, get out of here, you non-believer.
I will have the Force one day. My finger is powerful. Who
Dude,
knows?
yeah. It hurts too.
Power. Right there. Oh.
So yeah, at the end of the day, yes. I don't know, Zoolander. I just expect more from a sequel.
We did not dive into this movie
There's
whatsoever.
nothing to dive into. We
Well,
just
no,
kinda
we
did.
don't even go into like our normal like
what is there to?
We went directly into fuck this movie. This movie's okay.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
because like
there's not much to say about
we
it.
all agree
It's one. If you've seen one,
it jumps
you've
on
seen
the
two.
back of Zoolander 1.
Yes.
So what is there to discuss? Because there's no new developments. Derek is still the same person.
Derek has a kid.
He has a kid. It doesn't
so
matter.
Nice. It's so nice that he has a
It
kid.
has
That's
nothing
a
to do with
plus-size
it.
model.
For one, the kid should have been way fatter. The kid should have been way fatter.
John likes his fat kids.
Yeah.
To me, it would have been hilarious if he was just a giant butterball.
But, okay, when he saw him and then he knew that he was a fat kid and he was just like, okay, we need to leave because I can't have a fat kid. No chuckles? No laughs?
I did like the.
No.
Is it wrong to love, or is it wrong to hate a kid for being fat? I don't know. No, I'm asking. Is it wrong? That
Yeah.
was at least
Yeah.
somewhat funny.
Well, that's pretty.
That was
that's
good.
a pretty standard classic joke.
Well, because it's,
That's
it's
to
ask a
playing off their
question.
stupidity.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're
that
both
is
stupid.
that is a Zoolander joke.
Yeah,
But it didn't-
that was good. But
That's
it didn't.
exactly what I expected from this movie. Those jokes.
But that was that one joke. Just the joke of him seeing his fat son was totally obvious because they
It was
had to
way
slow
obvious.
focus on the cool kid,
Yeah.
play music. You're like, that's
And of
this
course
is a bait
he's
and
gonna
switch.
run away.
This
You
is a
know,
bait and
like-
switch.
Yeah.
Had they pulled the
Ah.
bait and switch faster, I would have laughed. But instead, they milk it. Him walking away, I saw that coming a while because he already barfed at fucking Owen Wilson's little scratch, so of course
Yeah.
he's gonna freak out on this. So that joke's ruined. Like, they don't supersede or lower or beat my expectations. I see everything coming a mile away, and just like, and it's because it's the same. It's a joke you already told me. You're just repackaging it later in the movie.
When's the last time you saw Zoolander?
Years ago,
Okay.
it has not been recent. I know that much. At
Mine
least.
says here. Or last year, 2015.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they play on Comedy Central
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. I mean, like with most movies, I see it once. I'm like, okay, I saw it.
That's how I feel about Zoolander. Like, I've probably
Yeah.
watched it maybe 2-3 times. And
I saw it that
I
one
know we
time.
have friends that absolutely adore it. I think it's a funny movie.
Oh, we
Yes.
still
It's
do the
still
one-liners.
good.
I mean, it's yeah.
I don't hate Zoolander 1 because
Oh,
of
I'm
this
not
movie.
saying that, like, hey,
So,
I'm
like,
talking
yeah.
about friends that are, like, fanatics.
No,
about it.
I'm just making
I mean-
it clear. Like, I still enjoy Zoolander 1. I'd still suggest people watch it. It's a decently funny movie.
Yeah.
But Zoolander 2 is just the same thing. So I don't want to see it again.
See,
This was a lot of the same problem I had with like when we talk about Force Awakens. I don't want to see more of the same. I don't like more of the same.
that's my disconnect because I'm seeing more of something that already made me laugh. Okay.
So then,
it's making me laugh.
would you do the whole thing where it's like, it's a bad movie, but go see it?
Yes, because if I'm judging this movie as just a complete critique, I hate Ben Stiller. The jokes are dumb. This is not a movie that is enlightened whatsoever. You are not getting anything from this. Do you want to see a dumb comedy? Go see Zoolander 2.
But then why do I get crap for saying that? Didn't I say that with Terminator?
You did that with Terminator.
No,
Yeah.
no, you were saying that like you.
Oh no, you
didn't
actually
like
you
it,
said
though.
you liked
Did I
it.
do it with something?
No, you just said you
No,
really
no,
liked
no.
Terminator.
It was Nathan saying
Nathan
that, like,
with Jurassic
this movie's
World.
crap. It's not fun. It's
That's
bad
what I was
pacing.
trying. I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not saying
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Or
no.
trying to
So
compare.
I'm saying that this movie is a bad movie. Yes, but I think that Ben Stiller movies in general are bad movies. They are not well crafted movies. Did I laugh? Is that the movie that you want to see? Do you want to see a Ben Stiller movie? Sure, go see Zoolander 2.
Right.
Do I recommend it over Zoolander 1? No.
Mm-hmm.
Zoolander 1 is probably
It's
better.
the better of the two.
But the thing is if you just want a dumb movie that's in theaters right now, yeah, go see Zoolander 2. There's nothing that I see horribly wrong with it if you're going for a comedy. Comedies are not works of art.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. dude.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. That
Oh,
is.
that's
That's
It's
almost
a comedy.
That's
It's
almost
true.
and,
perfection.
and it's able to fit in social commentary, meta
Yes.
comedy,
Almost.
everything
But-
else.
okay.
Perfection.
Sorry, it's a Ben Stiller comedy.
Doesn't matter.
No, Ben Stiller comedies I think are always dumb.
I say
There's
everyone has a
general-
chance. Everyone's human. They have the chance to improve. Doesn't matter how shitty you think of Ben Stiller.
No, I'm saying that his comedies are dumb comedies. That's what he does. That is his humor. That's his shtick.
Well, especially if he directs it. That's why I was wondering if he directed.
I
the
couldn't
first
hear
one.
about directing it.
Yeah, his directing was the directing was not bad.
Yeah.
The
There's nothing-
cinematography was not
Nothing
bad.
wong with it on a
Well, I'm just
technical
saying,
level.
Yeah.
If you know
outside
who's
of-
making it, you kind of have an idea of what to expect.
You do and you don't. You don't
No,
know these
right,
people,
but,
so
like-
why would you like put in any stock into it outside of previous works?
Yeah, and I
That's
don't
the
know
only-
if I don't pay attention to
I'm-
Ben Stiller's
yeah.
directing. I think that he has before, but
I'm
I
sure
think he has, yeah.
Did you
Sure.
do something about Mary?
No.
no, that was the
Oh, those are the brothers.
Oh,
Um,
you're right. You're
yeah.
right.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah, we need a list.
Yeah, I can't remember. That.
Yeah.
You-
Your
you want me-
monitor's
you want
off.
me to-
No, it's fine.
no,
It's fine.
leave it.
I'm doing
It's
it.
fine.
I'm
don't
doing
care.
it.
It's fine.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Too
You know,
bad.
and it does suck because it does come back to price.
Yeah, like
You know,
Yeah.
would you pay full price? I think we're upset because we did pay full price. Wait, did we? Or did we go to the $5 night?
I don't remember. Which one.
I thought you guys said you spent $7.50.
I
It might
said
have
that
been-
thinking of average price of being $15 for
Oh,
a movie.
Is
Saying
the
I
average
spent
price like
$7.50
10?
for a ticket for a laugh, and I got 2 laughs, so I spent $15.
Oh.
That's what I was going with.
oh, okay.
Directed by Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Well, that's part one. I mean,
No,
part
this
two.
is part 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're asking
we're-
what part
part
1
one.
was.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
hit
Oops,
back.
sorry.
Because you had part one up. Sorry, guys. We're looking up.
yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Directed by Ben Stiller.
Oh, wow. He directed the first one then.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Again, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's
So we're
no
expect-
problem with directing.
We're expecting the same. And I'm saying I got the same, so I'm perfectly content with that.
When
You're
you were
expecting it-
when you were drinking.
If I watched
I
it
still
with,
think you should
I'll
see it
point
again.
out, I just looked at both. Original Zoolander was written by Ben Stiller and one other person. Number 2 is written by 4 people, Ben Stiller and 3 other people. None of those 3 other people were the ones who wrote Zoolander 1.
Huh.
So, typically when a movie gets too many writers, it gets really bland.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the reasons, is a group of guys sat around a room going, remember what happened in Zoolander 1? Yeah, that was funny, we
Yeah.
should put it in Zoolander 2. Where the
Yeah,
original
it's, it's probably a lot of people sucking dick. Yeah.
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 Because Ben
I
Stiller's
can see
writer
that.
on both, so they were all
Yeah.
sitting there talking to Ben Stiller, going, "You know what's funny that you guys did in that one? We should do that."
He
again."
could have just
Yeah.
been more of an okay guy, too. Like, okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah. So
Well,
You guys seen all the first one, right? Okay,
Do
let's
that.
he could have wrote the entire thing himself, and those people were
And
just the
we
yes
just
men.
did
who
not-
were-
yeah.
yeah.
it could have been either
Um,
way.
So, like, actual final thoughts.
Final thoughts, eh?
I am going to,
Yeah.
and this is something that
Oh,
is my
Yeah.
way to judge something. Is it a good movie? No. Is it entertaining? Yes. Go see it in theaters. I mean, if you want to see a dumb comedy, it's a dumb comedy. That's it. That's the only. You have to have that stipulation for it. I'm not going to recommend it as yes, go see it right now. But if you want to see a dumb comedy, yeah, sure.
All right.
Andrew.
I'm going to say don't see it.
Yeah.
Don't see it. Don't worry about it. You're not going to miss anything. You've seen one. You've seen the second one. When it does come out on DVD, wait for your friend to buy it. Go over there and watch it. You'll know what I'm talking about.
And then burn it.
Uh,
No, not copy it. I mean,
Don't-
light it on
don't-
fire to
no,
save
tell
him
your friend to not buy it, torrent it, so nobody gets money off this shit. I will advocate piracy off this
Oh,
movie.
shit.
I will advocate for piracy.
and the
This
quote of
movie does not
John.
deserve to make money. If it makes money, it'll keep happening.
The verdict is
It will
piracy.
keep happening no matter what.
If it makes money, it
It's a-
keeps happening. Money is what drives this shit.
But dumb movies make money.
I know.
Holy shit.
What?
Sorry. We looking at the
The box
Wikipedia.
office.
The budget is $50 million.
It's-
The box office is $52.9.
It already
Holy
made
shit.
its money back.
It made its money back.
Just barely, right?
But yeah, just barely over.
God.
But I mean,
Wow, budget on the first one was half that, $28 million.
well, they didn't have so many cameos.
And it made 60.
And
But then-
well, over its lifetime.
over
That
its
was-
lifetime
yeah.
at the box
Oh, is
office.
this the lifetime? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
at box office.
So
though.
yeah.
Yes, that's
And
still good.
it was shorter? Or are they equal? I
80
think the other one
minutes.
was actually
89
in
minutes?
hours and minutes.
102 minutes.
So this one was longer.
So it was
Okay.
longer, yeah.
Not that much.
So yeah, final thoughts is go watch Zoolander 1. Just watch it again, even if you've seen it. That's all you need to do. It's cheap. You can get it for free these days. It's on fucking so many channels.
I'll let YouTube it.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
yeah, I would just don't watch it. It's the same thing. You've seen it before. If you've seen Zoolander 1, why watch the same thing again? Do you want to see reruns of Big Bang Theory all the time? Go
Ooh.
see Zoolander 2. That's right up your alley.
Ugh.
References and the same jokes over again. That's Big Bang Theory
With the laugh track.
with a laugh track.
The laugh track is actually needed, though.
It is,
Buzzing, right?
but
it's not.
it's still
it's
a
not
high-rated
needed for Zoolander 2.
but it's still a high-rated show.
Oh yeah, no.
So there are
The general
people
audience
watching.
is stupid.
The
I
gen-
would agree.
You people are idiots.
No.
Don't see Zoolander
If anybody
2.
has listened to us for 60 minutes where we're just bickering,
Oh no, I
that's
love you
all
for
this
that.
was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
we were just bickering.
Nah. Zoolander, yeah, you people are fucking idiots. Don't see Zoolander 2.
You guys are
John's-
fucking idiots. Don't listen to him. This is like that part in the movie where he was trying to tell you not to see. He's trying to get you to see it right now.
Yeah,
So
this
you
is
should
the
not
joke.
go see it.
Don't listen to John. We love you all.
You know that joke from fucking Looney Tunes of
oh god.
Wabbit season, Duck season? Yeah, that's in Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
But now it's Don't Free Me, I Will Free You. That's
Yeah.
how original this movie is.
Oh god, that was it.
70,
wasn't it?
no,
Oh,
60,
fuck.
80-year-old jokes.
Oh god.
Good job, Ben Stiller. Good job.
See, all of your hate for this movie, I understand because I hate Ben Stiller in general.
See, I don't hate Ben Stiller.
I don't hate him. I don't have a direct reason to hate him.
I think
Outside
that
of
also
Zoolander 2. I now have a reason to hate Ben Stiller. I've never found him super funny, but I don't hate him for that. He's just not my kind of
So-
comedy.
When I say hate, that's what I mean. I dislike his comedies in general.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys are weird.
but he did Zoolander, which was funny. So
Yeah.
I expect to
That-
be entertained by Zoolander 2. It was not.
yeah, well,
So,
final thoughts. No circles. No circles.
yeah.
It is now in the court of John.
Yes. Lord John decrees Jack must hit the lights.